Hey everyone, today is July 2nd. It is Monday, and it has been a week since I last posted. And in that message, I spoke about being able to take off the neck brace. So, as you can tell, I do not have it now, and I am mostly free. I am free as a caged bird because obviously I am not wearing the brace, but I also can't just do anything I want. I am able to drive, and that has been a revelation. Not having to rely on others so much has been great. And of course, thank you to everyone who helped. There's lots of you, and a lot of you still reach out to me and find out how I'm doing. So, again, I appreciate everyone. Let's catch up. Let's go get donuts or something. Um, so, today is July 2nd. Yesterday was yet another installment of my body measurements. So again, being able to share with folks how my body is changing. Really, actually, it's for me, but heck, you're watching, so it's for you too. Uh, in general, the gist is I am going down. So I've been losing quite a bit of muscle mass. Most notably, going from chest was 20. No wait, it was 38 and a half, and now I'm down to 37. And then actually, let me click right here and we take a look. Um, well, I can't because apparently my recording's over. Anyways, I've lost quite a bit in my upper right leg, going from 23 and a half, I think, down to now 22. I do have some measurements a little bit on my whiteboard, but it's not the full thing. My left has also gone at least from June 17th from 21 and a half down to 21 and a quarter. If I remember right, I was a little over 22 inches in circumference of that left upper leg in May, mid-May. So before I actually went to surgery. So I've been dropping quite a bit. My waist did go up an inch or so, but it could also be because I made really awesome lasagna. I took my mother's recipe, and it's fantastic. And I may have done some measurements after I ate that, which Garfield will also attest that if you try to measure yourself after lasagna, you're just asking for terrible results. So, anyways, that's what's happening. I have not been able to weigh myself yet, um, but I hopefully will in the coming days. Until then, so far, most of my trending has been going down as expected. So, because of that, I'm thinking about my progression for exercises and how do I not necessarily keep fit, because I don't know if I never really consider myself fit without doing all the workouts and the like. But at least for right now, I've been thinking about, since I can only walk and only carry up to 10 pounds, to go to the gym because it's going to be air conditioned. I'll be shielded from the ridiculous humidity that we have right now in Atlanta. To go to the gym, get on the treadmill, and walk. I'm thinking about over the then at like month 3 or maybe 2. I don't know when, but also just change the angle of the treadmill, going from flat, maybe start doing incline, 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 and keep going until maybe at some point, instead of doing or going on the treadmill, instead I do the stair climber or stair stepper, whatever that thing's called, and just kind of grind through that a little bit. Um, so that's a little bit of what I'm thinking, as well as maybe a month 3 introduce some lunges, maybe some. I don't know if I can do much. Leg presses, but again, I have to be careful apparently to not stress my neck, so nothing that really makes you go kind of stuff. Also, potentially do some light exercises like curls, flies, those types of things, but use bands. So I do have some bands. Got them from a company called Rubber Bandits. So contrary to what rappers say, bands don't just make her dance, but they can also help me exercise. So I'll be trying that out. I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking that maybe I even start tomorrow, go to the gym, go on the treadmill. And that could be really great, not only just to let me get back in the gym and do some sort of exercise, but I think it would be good for me mentally just getting up because I already get up still pretty early, but then because I don't really go to the gym, I just plop back down into bed. And I want to get back up, especially when I get back up, I can just freely think, maybe listen to music, maybe listen to some podcasts, watch TED Talks or something like that, just to get my mind back in gear and get myself really focused and thinking about stuff. So I'm thinking about maybe I start it this week, maybe next week, because officially I actually haven't hit my 6 week mark yet. I'm still in my 5th week or so until Wednesday, so July 4th. That's the thinking right now on progression. I don't know how long I would walk. I would just walk and see what happened. So there's that. The other things that I have been doing recently. What have I been doing recently? Mostly, I have been trying to loosen up some. I think I'm going to put on my calendar some time, actually several times during a day to stretch. So that is doing like shoulder shrugs, maybe stretching the my pecs, going high, going low, going parallel or perpendicular. Um, and then just keeping loose because my traps and my chest, my shoulders, everything still very tight from the surgery. As a matter of fact, this past weekend I went to a massage therapist, I guess, or maybe just a masseur, whatever you call that person who does stuff. Yes, like this. Anyways, he worked on my upper body because I've been so tight, and I think it's been helpful. However, I think I have to do it more than once. Just like everything else in the world, you can't just take a pill. You can't just do one thing and then hope that everything is going to be well, but it actually has to be a sustained effort. So thinking about adding that into a weekly, bi-weekly cadence. Not sure yet. I'll let you know how that goes. I don't want to do it too much because it gets expensive. And I have gotten some fantastic bills from everyone. It's really great. I love that. Totally forgot that the several hundreds of dollars that I paid up front before surgery was actually from the hospital, and I still have several hundreds more to go to the clinic for the doctors. And it's not just the doctors, but it's the resident who I don't know what he did, but he was there, and you had every other doctor in the world or whoever, just everyone's billing. So that hasn't been fun. And out of all of that, I think the only positive is that I get a little bit of money back because of the neck brace. So I told you guys before, I think, that I bought the neck brace from the clinic, not Emery's clinic, but another one. I call them, it's like Hanger Clinic. I think it's the brand or the company. And I bought the neck brace. They charged me like $119.75. You go on Amazon, apparently you can buy like a brand new one for these guys from Amazon for like $65. So that wasn't so great, but I had already made that purchase. It turns out insurance said that they were supposed to have actually a member rate of $111. So I somehow overpaid the member rate. And not only that, but insurance said they were actually going to write them a check as well for like $100 or something. So out of all of that, I now get a refund of like $108 or so. I'm looking forward to getting some of that back, only to know that I am writing it back out, plus several more to cover so much more. So that hasn't been a great revelation, but it's something that you should all again consider when you're doing this kind of things. Think about, okay, I've got my bills from the doctor, got the bills from the hospital if you're doing like surgery, and understanding that every single one of these people, they're going to be charging you. So what is that? What is your maximum out of pocket? And making sure, by the way, if you do pay any of these suckers, no, actually, I'm the sucker. Any of these, oh, I don't want to cuss again. These people, these providers, if you're going to pay them, you might want to consider paying them through your insurance, like having your insurance. Sometimes they'll actually let you pay those providers directly through their website, which is good because then insurance knows how much you're spending out of pocket. Unfortunately, I didn't know about that or even think about that, so those $100 I paid the hospital before, my insurance doesn't even know about that. So when it comes to my maximum out of pocket for the year, that is not a part of it. So that really sucks. So think about that, know about that, act upon it. And then, of course, if you have to get some sort of apparatus, some sort of device as part of your healthcare, somehow Amazon might have it. But also just Google it, and maybe you'll find some other providers as well online. So don't be afraid to shop around on that kind of stuff. It's the same stuff. So there's that little tidbit. That's really about it right now. I don't want to keep rambling. Other than I feel right now, I feel tight. Some days, actually, a lot of nights actually, when I'm sleeping, I still feel like a bit of pain. I think that it's been a lot more of just the tight muscles. So I've been taking like showers a lot, actually, in the morning and in the evening. Just hot showers, just hitting my upper back primarily. So that has been a bit of a nuisance, but other than that, I feel decent. Um, the other challenge right now is just being vigilant in not carrying more than 10 pounds. It's incredibly hard. I feel like 10 pounds is like a dinner for me. So right now, like I can empty out my backpack all I want, and it seems like the sum of all the parts would be less than 10 pounds, but when you pick it up, it weighs more, maybe. I'm not really sure. So I might have to get like what do you call it? A scale, just so I can measure what it's like, or if it's actually 10 pounds or greater, all at the same time, being able to measure my body weight, which would be good to know. So that's where I stand today. I appreciate everyone continuing to watch, and if you have any questions, let me know. And again, thanks to everyone who's been helping me so far and who are continuing to help me. Looking forward to, really going through the rest of this process for the next 4.5 months and really just getting back into, being me. So, see ya.